Frank Bailey. Let's go. Yeah, make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. Two-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy. Counting up wins, that's part of the plan. Blackmail, taking up my haters a CC. That can't fail, all my victories on repeat. I'm knee deep, need a dub, best that you seek me. I'm too sick, yeah, I know I make it look easy. Yeah, tell them don't try to play me. Yeah, I'm drippy on the dirty. They can never count me out, I know. They can never count me out, I know I make it look easy. Make it look easy. I know make it look easy. Make it look easy. I know I make it look easy. Too smooth, I make it look easy. I know we make it look easy. Make it look. I know I shoot my shot, better play up. Make it look easy, that's a layup. Bad man. Why they wanna be like me, sad man? Too wavy, swallow your pride. All of my guys, call them they slide. They will oblige. Called them, I told them you playing with me. Now look, all of them starting to riot. Whoa, When I'm in your city, it's magic. When I'm all in my bag, it gets tragic. When I see what I want, gotta have it. I can't let up, they made me a savage. I can't slow down my foot on the gas, yeah. Going way up from where I was last year. I'ma make it look easy, that's it. I know God got me, ain't got my back. These blessings falling in my lap. I came up, give it all I had. Rep my city, put them on my back.
Okay. This so far. Okay. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. This so far. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. Far. Okay, yeah. This so far. Ain't got time for the smoke. Set it on fire. Young King on the
Yeah, baby. What do we got to say besides get the brooms out, baby? We sweeping around the house today, baby. Matter of fact, we sweeping around Houston is the way we do it. Johnny was good, my guy. He had to pull over this guy. Look at this.
What is good, man? I'm over here working my way over to Arizona to catch the Yanks next week, but we're pulling over in the car. Got to do the post game season live after the 4-game sweep in Houston. Let's fucking go. Juan Soto is the truth. The Astros are a bunch of bitches. We move.
Bro, look, man, I'll tell you this right now, guys. I got nothing else to say. We're going to talk about everything and all that. I'm just going to put it on the screen right now, because what else can you say? What else can you say about the man number 22, Juan Soto? What else can you say?
He's everything. He's fucking everything. Aaron Judge doesn't know the season started yet, basically.
Bro.
And Juan Soto is over here putting this whole team on his back. Base hit after base hit after base hit, clutch moments. You just can't say enough about the guy. Hand him a blank check tonight. I don't give a fuck what it takes. Tell Hal the bondholders will be all right. They'll be just fine. Hand this man a blank check and you're going to make more fucking paper than you could ever imagine, man. This dude, as advertised, and some immediate impact on the road in a tough series. I mean, what else can you say about the guy? He's special, and I'm so glad he's on our fucking team. That's for sure.
Oh my God. I mean, just that at bat right there. Gleyber Torres getting the hit. Soto working the at bat. What he does best. It's who he is. It's what he does. And he gets the job done. The Yankees pull out the W. Let's go back to the beginning for right now and discuss the overall ball game. Clark Smith gets the start, and I tell you this right now, stuff-wise, I think this is the best Clark Smith we've ever seen.
100%. I mean, you saw him in spring training. He was throwing 96-mile-an-hour sinkers, 96-mile-an-hour heaters. He looks stronger. He looks under control. He looks comfortable. He looks confident, most of all. This is a guy that, for the first time last season, went, I think, close to 170 innings. I think it was 159 or 160.
Correct. Yep.
We're looking for the same thing. I see him take the next step this season. He's coming in here after we already won three. You know we want four, and he put together a great start. All you can ask from these guys is to keep the game close and give the offense a chance, just like the first three games. And that's exactly what he did. Um, Third time through the order, ran into a little bit of trouble, had a few hiccups from Loizaga as well. But just like we've been saying the last 3 days, this team does not quit. They're resilient. They seem battle tested already. I mean, 4 games into the
Facts.
season, and they're over here beating a good team on the road in a hostile environment. Stress tested earlier, and they're passing all the tests. So very
Bro,
happy for
it's
Clark Schmidt. And it's just very, very positive things to see from this team from top to bottom.
no doubt it's been it's been 4 playoff games to start the
It
year. And I
feels
think
like the
that's big, right?
playoffs.
It feels like the playoffs. I
Oh,
forgot to do
dude.
this, but yeah, we did get the sweep. That's right. So let's pop that on the screen.
Spreading the news.
Spread that fucking news.
Spread the damn news. And I also am going to update this live for everybody. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I see it, but let's do a little update together. It says 3-0. Yankees are 4-0. There it is right
4-0,
there. Now we got it
motherfuckers.
updated. The Yankees are
4
4-0.
0 updated.
But look, man, Clark Schmidt looked really, really good today. You know, I saw somebody tag me and they're like, I told you this guy's a relief pitcher. I'm like, what friggin' game did you watch
Stop
today
it. Stop
to think
it.
that Clark Schmidt is a relief pitcher? Clark looked really
Come
good. The
on.
guy was throwing 96-mile-an-hour cutters. Cutters.
100%.
96-mile-an-hour sinkers. A four-seam fastball at 95. A great curveball. He looked really, really good today. You go through the whole Yankees pitching. Jonathan Loizaga scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Still, you brought this up the other day, and I never really sat down and thought about it. You're like, for a guy that throws so hard, he doesn't miss bats. They just
He
squared
just
his
doesn't.
dude up, man.
Come on. I mean, a
What if-
98-mile-an-hour running, sinking fastball or sinker, whatever. He gets into trouble when his sinker starts hitting the sideways movement instead of sinking. When
Right.
it starts doing a little two seam instead of a sink, that's when he finds himself into trouble. That's what happened last year. He got that sideways movement. We need that downward bowling ball action on his sinker because guys are lifting the two seamer. When that thing is
Correct.
sinking, they're beating it into the ground. So we need him to get back to getting that kind of downward angle on that sinker, attacking hitters down in the zone. He's leaving the ball up a ton, which makes me
Facts.
think either he's just not feeling right, or it's a mechanical issue, or he's still
Yeah.
working through some things. Something's off. I would love to see them kind of get him out of close games, maybe get him into a game where we're up by a lot or down by a lot to work on some stuff and get some live action. He's just not a guy you can trust right now in a close game.
Yep.
So I know they're going to keep going to him with that Michael King role. But Michael King got a lot of swing and miss. He had
He
the
did.
slider. He was up to
did.
97 with a lot of run. He had a good changeup. So if you're going to be that 2 inning kind of hold things for the setup guys kind of role, you got to miss bats. And Loizaга's not doing that right now.
Yep.
So hoping he can kind of figure that out. But yeah, we still found a way to win, man. He kept the game
Huge.
close. So when his bases loaded there, kept it at 3. Caleb Ferguson came in and did a job as well.
He looked
Birdie
awesome.
looked good.
Yep. Those guys
Clay
look
Holmes,
awesome. And then
man.
Cardiac Clay again. Cardiac
Oh,
Clay is
God.
the scary part. We got a couple
Second
of super
time this
chats.
series.
Michelino says at this point, hand Soto a blank check. No doubt about it. We're gonna get to
100%.
him. Rara,
Pay
thank
the
you.
man.
And then Li Yanking says Yankees don't have a punt lineup this season. Name
Nope.
one. No, they didn't. And
Nope.
today we were worried about that, and he didn't do that. But I want to talk again about Clay Holmes. Look, man, I know he got through this one. He does indeed get the save. He bared down and
Ugh.
he got it. But this guy is legitimately Cardiac Clay. I mean, I
Heart
think I
attack.
was seconds away from just dropping there for a second, honestly, because this is just what he does. It's just like, bro, come in the game and have it and just let it be relaxing for us. And it's just not. Gets the job done, but I was posing the question, how long do you think it is until we see Ian Hamilton in that closing role at some point this year? I got a feeling it's going to happen this season.
I mean, common sense says hopefully soon, but I mean, Aaron Boone has this loyalty with certain guys that he just won't go away from in certain moments, and unfortunately, I think Clay Holmes is one of those guys.
Yeah, he is.
Really, I mean, Aaron Boone's gonna keep giving him opportunities. Unfortunately, he's gonna keep giving him save potential chances. He's gonna hope he can build his confidence somehow. He's gonna point to the fact that he's gotten the saves and the opportunities he's had this series, but they haven't come easy. The
Not at
first
all.
one, Juan Soto had to hose a dude at the plate. Today, you had to have a crazy catch from Verdugo. Jordan
No,
just
the
missed. So
birdie saved it. Nick Bertie saved it. I mean, with the dive at
yeah.
third base, that was a double down
Down
the
the
line.
line, down the line. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
that Nick
That
Bertie
that
saved the
fucking
game
play.
today. Without Bertie
That was
making that
huge.
play, the Yankees don't win this game. So you
100%.
talk about
So
you
you
talk about a guy who you know who should get the save today? Nick Bertie should get the save. Bertie
Yeah.
deserves the save today. John Bertie, excuse me.
he
He
his
deserves the
stuff.
save.
Yeah, stuff looked good from Birdie and then Bertie on the field making
Yep.
that play. We got a lot of Birdie action on this team. Going to be a little confusing all season long,
It
but holy
is.
shit, man! Both guys are great contributors. Great to have them on the team. Yeah, I don't know how we snuck out of that one at the end, but holy shit, 4-0, 4 straight wins in Houston. Can't do much better than that.
Oh, two, congratulations to Nick Bertie, who picks up the victory in today's game. Well-deserved, came in there, got the 2 righties out that he needed to get, and his stuff is just filthy. Hater gets the
Oh,
loss.
yeah.
Well, we're happy to hand you that first L there, Josh. So we're happy to hand
Oh,
you that
yeah.
one. Save goes to
100%.
Clay Holmes. Let's talk about the Yankees offense. And in reality, you basically got to talk about one man. That is, again, Juan Soto. I'm going to go ahead
God.
and do something here. Typically, I let the player of the game run. It's a wash. It's a wash today.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who won. Soto
Should be
already
100%.
he got right now 88% of the vote. They got a couple of votes for Clark Schmidt and also for John
Birdie.
for saving the
Bertie, I can
game,
see
which
it.
is completely understandable. Scott Horror with the super chat says, guys, I'm walking Soto to get to Judge. Soto is a stud. You'll see that start happening if Judge doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
That'll definitely start happening pretty soon.
He's
But
got to figure something out.
look at the Yankees offense today. 10 hits, 2 walks, 12 Ks. Really the standouts today. Soto 3 for 5, hitting .529. Aaron Judge 0 for 4. Rizzo 2 for 4.
Tough.
Bertie gets his first hit as an RBI single. Trevi with a
Very
hit.
important.
Verdugo and Soto also with hits. But man, oh man, what else can you say about Soto that we haven't said yet? This guy's been everything
I
we've
said
wanted.
I said it yesterday on Twitter. He's probably the most gifted hitter I think I've ever seen. And people
He's amazing.
looked at me crazy and said, "Oh, what about Barry Bonds? What about Ken Griffey Jr.? What about this? What about that?" The guy came up on the Nationals as a 19-year-old and had an OPS over 900, well over 900.
Yep.
Following season as a 20-year-old, goes into the World Series against Spider Tack Garrett Cole and Spider Tack Justin Verlander. Takes them both
Facts.
deep in the World Series as a 20-year-old.
Facts.
He had an
Facts.
OPS well over 1100 in the World Series as a 20-year-old. This
Yep.
guy rolls out of bed. He's rolling out of bed 3 for 4. The guy absolutely rakes. He's so comfortable in the box. He understands the strike zone. His eye is crazy. He always finds a way to put barrel on ball. The guy is just he's special. And special is probably not even a good enough word. The guy is just we're running out of ways to describe him. And it's only been 4
I think
games.
generational really does work actually for him. He really is a generational talent. He's a guy that just doesn't come around often, and he's just that type of player. That's why in the offseason when people were
So
going,
good.
the Yankees are going to sell us on this Spencer Jones can replace him. You can't sell us on that. So you can't. I'm
Nobody
telling people you cannot sell us on we got somebody else that can replace. And I know we got all year. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but this guy is so good. He's not replaceable. The only thing we should be talking about now is what is the cost. Get it done. Get him locked up long term. 15 years. Who cares? And be done with it and move forward. That's all that matters right now with Soto.
Hand it to him. Call Scott Boras tonight. Offer $650 and don't think twice.
Facts.
But
Facts.
the situational hitting too. I mean, very big there was Gleyber Torres stealing second base there late.
Huge.
Juan Soto understands that runner in scoring position. He shortens up. He puts the ball in play and drives in that run. I mean, this is something that our lineup has missed for a long time, and it's very refreshing to have a guy that's up there and he's confident. The pressure's on the pitcher. In recent years, we felt like, we got guys that got a lot of swing and miss. They're going to throw a bunch of sliders up there, Judge, Stanton, whatever. Soto's going up there, full confidence. He's not afraid of the moment, and he's doing his job. Did it again today with that game-winning RBI. I mean, this guy is something else, and I'm so glad he's on our team.
No question about it, man. You bring up a really good point. That stolen base was so big by Gleyber Torres, and again,
huge.
When it happened, I said, look at the Yankees being aggressive, making sure that, look, if we get a single off a tough guy like Hader, we could take the lead. And wow, they do it. They make the aggressive move. You can't. And I had somebody go, I think in our post game, somebody commented, I'm not shitting on them here, but I'm trying to explain it to them here. They said, maybe you guys are getting a little too excited for 3 games. Did you not watch last season and see the difference that this team has become? This is a different team, folks. We have every right to be excited and to hype and to be pumped up for what we're seeing right now. Huge. Huge.
It's an ignorant statement. I mean, if there's so many new pieces on this team, they're on the road against Houston, who's been the big bad wolf. If you don't see how resilient this team has been, if you don't see how things have changed with the vibe around the team, the energy, the swagger that Juan Soto has built from this team, if you can't see that in these first few games in Houston and understand it's very exciting to see those changes, go watch soccer, pal. I mean, it's just, if you can't see that, if you think we're overreacting by being too excited, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I got no idea what to say there, but we got a couple of super chats, guys. Then we're going to immediately get in the voicemails. I know you guys are hype. I know everybody is hype about today's game, and I don't blame them. So we do got a lot of voicemails already pouring in. Again, guys, 804-592-6160. Do us a favor. We have not announced this yet. Hop in. Because we want to get to a lot of people on the voicemails. Please try to keep them under 1 minute. That way we can get to as many people as humanly possible. This show is not a long show, and we want to get to as many voicemails as we can. But we do got a couple of super chats before we do that. Kyle Millet says, hell yeah, can we get a real closer, please? If we don't sign Soto next offseason, everyone needs to be fired in the front office. Judge still isn't hitting, and we're 4-0. Agree on that. And then Crackle Nut says, Cardiac Clay. Pete, you calling Clay closing is most nerve-wracking thing. I pray every time Clay pitches. We need Hamilton to take the spot. Can't disagree with any of that. It's a nightmare. It's like being in the fucking Twilight Zone.
Someone needs to run on the field and tackle him before he gets to the mound, and something, please.
Ensure it
get
doesn't
him
happen.
out of the close games. Please.
Like, ensure it does not happen. That's it. Guys, we got 530 plus in here. Smack the like, hit the sub. Let's go ahead and get to our first voicemail of the day.
What's good, PD? And Gabagool. Oh, but that's what I'm talking about. Before I say anything, I just want to take this moment to say, Clay Holmes, fuck you, bro. This guy might have the, one of the most punchable.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
He looks like somebody's fucking finger. Like, this guy really just pisses me off every single time he comes in, bro. He gets me more upset than my girl does. But the MVPs of this game is Birdie for that play at third at the end, and Soto once again. This guy, just give him a blank check already. He has to stay here, bro. Somebody tell Judge that he needs to find his bat in Arizona because this guy is scaring the living shit out of me, bro. But
I'm going to talk to him. I'm going there right now. I'm going to talk to him.
In front of Minute Maid. I told him we was going to sweep them, and we fucking did it. Let's go. On to Arizona. Let's keep on racking up these W's without Cole. Let's get it, baby. NYYU family forever.
You got it, my guy.
Love it. Love it. Sweeping the Astros to start the season in Houston. That doesn't even... That just sounds unrealistic, and we just did that, man. That's huge.
Do we wait a second? We got 8 straight wins against them, don't we? In Houston?
I think 7.
Is it 7? Oh yeah, because it was a 3-game sweep last time.
Because yesterday I posted the Jordan with his 6 fingers up.
Okay, so then no, you're perfectly right then. All right, let's keep them going, guys. Again, 804-592-6160. Let's go, baby.
Pete, I got the defibrillator going. Cardiac Clay, man, I can't take much more, man. I got to tell you, but I will tell you this: the late great Jackie Gleason once said, "How sweet it is."
How sweet it is,
that, my brother. How sweet it is. I love that we did that on Easter Sunday. Happy Easter Sunday to you and your family.
Yeah.
And you deserve this win.
Happy Easter to everybody.
All Yankee fans at NYYU. And you also deserve to hear this. Ball game over! Yankees win!
I love it.
Yankees win!
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Loud and proud, baby. What a series.
Dom, we appreciate you, brother. Before we move forward, let's go ahead and also get our champ of the chat. And today's champ of the chat goes to... Oh, yeah, baby. Our guy, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Let me tell you something. It is becoming fairly obvious that if you bribe me, you could win the champ of the chat. Daryl is the guy who got the message from Meredith Morakovitz. So Daryl is the winner. Daryl is the winner.
Love
because
that.
I could be, look, guys, I could be bribed, okay? And I have a couple of bribes already that allowed people to become winners. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's keep the voicemails going.
Hey, Pete, Kyle Miller here. Heck yes, sweep up the Astros. Whoever thought that before the season started? But if we're going to win anything this year, which I think we could still win with this offense, but we need to get a actual closer. Either that or put Hamilton in there, see what he can do. But this Cardiac Holmes dude, oh my God, he makes our heart race every time he pitches. He can never have a clean inning. But anyways, we're starting off good. Man. Let's go sweep the Diamondbacks now. All right, have a good day.
Cardiac Clay.
Let's do it. I want to see it.
Cardiac Clay. I mean, that's who that truly is his name, Cardiac Clay. And before we still got more voicemails, guys. We got about 3 more voicemails. Be free. We got about 9 more minutes of show. Smacky the like, hitty the sub if you have not. Drop your voicemails, 804-592-6160. Before we do that, I didn't show this play, and I have to because it's only right to John Bertie. Here it is. This saved the ball game right here, folks. This was the game. Look at his heads up to immediately go into third.
Oh, right to the bag. Held the throw.
You think there's a chance that 2 runs score there and that's the game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially kicking around in the corner down there with the Crawford box right there. It's just defense matters, man. I know it's been an emphasis from the organization in the past, and they kind of got it wrong with guys like IKF and stuff. But, man, they got it right with Bertie right here for sure.
Well, this is why we were so excited about this deal. Like, there was people going, Pete, you're like acting like, you know, this was some gigantic signing. I'm like, exactly. It's like, bro, we just really upgraded our bench by a lot. Like, people got to understand, adding a solid veteran that has his head in the game at all times, is a pesky player, good speed.
Need that.
Perfect, man. You need that. You
got to have guys like that.
No question.
I mean, hit 297 too. I mean, the guy makes contact. He puts the ball in play. I know people are going to come at me crazy because I mentioned batting average. Don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyways. 297. You got to be a really fucking good hitter to hit 297 in the big leagues. I'll just tell you that right now, regardless of what the OPS is. But he plays all over the infield. He can play some outfield too. Scrappy at the plate. That's a player every World Series team has.
Bingo.
That's a player every good team needs. So there you go. Saw the play down the line, and that's part of the reason we brought the guy here. So very excited about him.
No doubt. Let's get to the next voicemail. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me refresh. My bad, guys. 1 second. I had to refresh the voicemails here. Here we go.
Shit, the ending of that game, man. We need to get Clay Holmes in a more setup role than closer role, and we need to give.
Not even setup. Bury him. I only want to see him in a blowout.
To someone else. Right. My God, that ending of the game had to. Wow.
Scary.
I'm glad that we won.
Hell yeah.
Happy Easter, everyone.
You and me both, pal.
Hope everybody had a good day.
Thank you, Matt. We appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then we got one more here. Let's get to the voicemail.
Pete, I was wondering, what do you think is wrong with Judge? Because he's, not doing very good.
Yeah, no, I mean, we could talk about that real quick when it comes to Aaron Judge. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's 2 years in a row now where Judge kind of struggles out the gate and then he turns it on and gets it going. I do feel like, I don't know if there's an injury there. I don't know if he's kind of trying to protect something. Because, Johnny, I know you've been driving. I don't know how much of the game you've watched. I know you were listening to it or hearing it. All right, but there was a couple of swings in there where it's like he's not taking a full hack. It's like he's trying to limit and slow up. I don't know if there is an injury there. I really don't know, and I don't want to put an injury on the dude, but I don't know if this is just maybe him slowing down, or not slowing down in that sense, but just getting off to a slow start. What do you think it is?
Yeah,
you think it's just timing maybe?
Yeah, his timing doesn't look right. His bat looks a little slow. He looks like a guy that hasn't that needs more ABs. I mean, he did miss the time with the core issue.
Right.
So I'm just going to chalk it up to that. I mean, it's hard to speculate if the guy's hurt or not. He doesn't, his timing is just off. He's just
Yeah.
not there yet. I think the more ABs he gets, the more pitches he sees, he's going to get back to where we know he can be. Little concerned about that. I mean, and how long that's going to take. But I mean, I think by the end of the year, he's still going to have 50 plus homers and still figure it out. So, as long as he's 100% healthy, which is hard to tell, I think he'll be all right. And just needs more at bats, but we'll see.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got a super chat here from my guy Jeff J. He goes, "What a way to start the year. Soto's impact on the club is deep and worthwhile. Hundreds of millions over 10 to 15 years. But we need a closer and another starter." I want to touch on this really quickly because I think before the Yankees go ahead and seriously consider, let's go out there and get a closer, I really believe you got to see Ian Hamilton in that role first. I think he has the type of stuff. The guy got ice in his veins, and I feel like he could
100%.
very well fit into that role and maybe be really, really good at it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the mentality, he's got the confidence, he's got the swag, everything. He got the stuff, most importantly. I mean, he attacks the strike zone. He doesn't put people on base that don't need to be like Clay Holmes does. So, I mean, he checks all the boxes you could possibly want from a closer. He's just going to have to overcome that blind loyalty that Boone has for Clay Holmes. So, I mean, it's been a breath of fresh air this year that Boone has managed better, and it seems to be one of those things where it's more of a feel thing rather than looking at the Excel spreadsheet handed to him from upstairs. So hopefully he sees the writing on the wall with Clay Holmes, and it's a quick hook. I mean, the guy struggled this series 100%, and he's going to continue to be in that role. If he continues to struggle, he needs to make a move. This team, every game counts, like we've been talking the last couple weeks. Rangers got in just by one game into the wild card. So you can't be out here sputtering around with leads and blowing them with a guy who looks like a head case. So if he continues to struggle, I mean, I'm really hoping Hamilton is given a shot. If not, it's a bit of a concern going forward, but we'll see.
Yeah, Johnny, let me ask you a question too. When it comes to Boone, everybody knows. I think me and you may be two of the biggest critics of Aaron Boone. That's on Twitter. I've been on YouTube doing this since mid 2018. Where I said give him the year, and then I've been after it the entire time. And obviously you've been doing what you do on Twitter. But
I've hated him since day one, man.
And I don't know if this is the case. I almost feel like Aaron Boone is like, if I'm going to go out, I got to go out on my own shield here. And I'm going to go based off feel. Because don't they feel like they've gone more to an old school style of baseball in the fact that they're saying, forget the innings limit idea. We're going to go based off feel and how the guy looks. And we got metrics that kind of measure these things. We think we can basically use the eye test here. The lineups have stayed the same. There's a lot of baseball moves that are happening with this club, and I wonder if that's the case.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Could be potentially his last year here if things don't go a certain way. So maybe he is going out the way he wants to. Maybe the front office realized that maybe they need to back off with some of the overly analytical stuff they've been doing in recent years. If this is the real Aaron Boone and the way he's wanted to manage the whole time, it's kind of a shame that they haven't let him do that. Maybe there's a trust issue there, but early on in this series, we have seen him, like you said, continue to go with the hot hand in the lineup, maintain a consistency with the lineup. Other than Victor Gonzalez, I've liked almost every bullpen move he's made.
Me too.
And I've liked when he's pulled the starters. He's doing things that we've been asking for the last several seasons, and it's very refreshing to see. But yeah, you and me have been huge critics of him in the past. It's refreshing to see some of the changes that we've been looking for in recent years, and we got to call it straight, and we got to call it how we see it. If he's making adjustments and he's being better, we're gonna tip our cap and say, "Holy shit, man! We're enjoying the change. We're enjoying seeing what we've been looking for." So, it's a breath of fresh air, and hopefully it continues.
No doubt. Alviso says, "Pete, let's start a GoFundMe and get Soto $1 billion." Wow. We got one more voicemail to get to, and then we're going to wrap up today's show, guys.
This could be a bit irrational, but if the Mets are as bad as they're looking so far and they're going to be sellers, I would probably give up Spencer Jones for Edwin Diaz if we continue to be on this pace. I cannot stand watching Clay Holmes all year because he will eventually start blowing games for us.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. I think, look, I don't necessarily, you got to see Ian Hamilton first before you go out there and think of making deals, in my opinion. That's just my opinion of it. I think you got to see Ian Hamilton first. But before we wrap up, I got to do it one more time for you guys. The Yankees get the sweep. That man right there is the absolute fucking man. Excuse my language on Easter Sunday, but I had to do it. The friggin' truth. The New York Yankees sweep the Houston Astros. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. They sweep the Houston Astros. The Yankees are 4-0. Johnny's headed to Arizona with Mario.
Let's go.
They're heading out there now.
Sir.
We got everything coming for you guys again tomorrow. I'm out. Johnny, any final words to everybody? And we out of here.
Very exciting, man. Had to pull over at the local Arco gas station to hop on here to chat about this sweep, man. That's just gets the blood pumping. I mean, we looked at this series before the season started and thought maybe 2-2 would be a victory, 3-2 best case scenario. We pulled out 4 wins in Houston to start the season. About as good as it gets. The vibes are all completely different. Sucks that we're still going to be on the road. So we'll see how things change when we get to the Bronx. We'll see how things look in Arizona here soon as well. But as good as the start to the season as you can get, very excited. And stay tuned for some content in Arizona. And I got my camera equipment with me, so I'm down to hop on while we're in AZ, maybe after the game. Maybe we're going to do a live a little bit later in the evening. So looking forward to continuing to hop on here and talk about the postseasons with you, and I'm very excited about the team right now.
Oh, it's going to be a big year. We all felt it, and the Yankees are off to a great start. So, Johnny, safe travels. Guys,
thank you, man.
We out. See you guys next time. Peace, baby. Yankees
later.
4-0.
Go
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show them running numbers up. Lucky that I'm showing up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, numbers crack the billy. Yeah, don't need no dilly. I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the duffels up the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on their radar. Top 10 radar.